Now, we know you're busy, right? Women are busy. You probably didn't have time to look into all the candidates, so we're going to have a cheat sheet for you for the top Republican candidates, the top 4 things you need to know.
We're going to start with Mitt Romney. So the 4 things we should know about Mitt Romney are, 1, he wants to be a man of the people, so he's flying coach these days as opposed to first class.
Exactly.
Except that when he sits next to someone in coach, he needs to actually talk with them a little bit and not put his earbuds in.
Keep the earbuds at home.
Exactly. Right? The second thing that we should know about him is that he was for universal health care before he was against it. Number 3, he was the head of the Salt Lake City Olympic Committee for those Winter Olympics. And he also reminds me a little bit of the Richard Gere character in Pretty Woman.
Really?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly.
He used to buy companies and then take them apart and sell them for their parts, for their smaller pieces of the business. So, which is what Richard Gere did in Pretty Woman.
Why do I think the Mitt Romney camp might take issue with that comparison?
I think they might not like that.
They might not. All right, let's talk about Newt Gingrich. 1994, he becomes the first Republican Speaker of the House in 40 years. He's kind of the brainiac of the group. I didn't realize this. He has a doctorate in modern European history and actually taught college for 8 years before
I had no
entering
idea
Congress.
he had a PhD.
I know, and a fellow author here. He has been the author of 23 books, 13, Joanne, on the New York Times bestseller list.
So when does he have time to do anything else besides write books?
I don't know. And then we understand he's a Tiffany's kind of guy. You've probably heard this.
He's
racking
best known
up
for.
nearly $500,000 in debt at Tiffany's. That's a lot of earrings.
That is a lot of diamonds.
A lot of diamonds. A diamonds kind of guy.
So then moving on to Rick Perry, the current governor of Texas. He used to be a Democrat, which I think probably many of his conservative supporters don't know, and probably they would be shocked to find out that he actually supported Al Gore for president in 2000.
Rick Perry doesn't want anyone to know that, right?
No,
Not
but
at
they're
all.
all going to know now. But he's never lost an election. So it'll be interesting for him if he doesn't win president. He will lose the first election ever because he didn't lose when he ran for the State House, Agriculture Commissioner, Lieutenant Governor, and Governor of Texas, and he's been the longest serving governor.
Impressive.
In Texas.
Impressive in politics.
So in politics, an amazing story. He has a flat tax plan, also not as catchy as Herman Cain's. So you could either pay what you're paying now under the current tax code or a 20% flat tax. So
he needs a better name, I think.
He does. That they should work on that.
All right. Joanne, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly.
And we want to hear from you. Tell us what you think about our new show, what topics we should be covering in the weeks and months ahead. You can contact us on Twitter, on Facebook, and in the iVillage community.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.